Alright, I'm going to do a video to show some of the tactics Viagogo have been using now to try and make people miss. The whole idea is to make people miss the booking fees and to also put up the booking fees to anything. It's not clear, it's not a clear and transparent site. Their whole view and stance on the secondary market is every time they're questioned, they say they're the good guys. They've come in to clean up this market. They want to be good, they want to be transparent, they want to be open, honest about fees. So instead of trying to ban the market, like I've said, let's just do what Viagogo say. Let's be clear and transparent. So searching Anthony Joshua tickets on Google. There you have it, right at the top, one of the second listings. Viagogo, on sale today, selling fast, secure your tickets, 100% guaranteed, prices rising. Viagogo official site. Nowhere on that does it say this is a secondary market. This is above face value. And with it being a very clean and big and well advertised site with a lot of money behind it, people generally think they're buying from the primary market. They think they're paying face value. And that's what they want people to think. That is part of their selling tactics. So then straight away 3,872, yeah. So straight away they want to put you under pressure. So Viagogo's been about 10 years, and this is a new tactic they're doing for the last 6 months, or 6 months to a year. I've noticed it. What they're doing now is they want to slow everything down, and it's almost genius in the way they've thought of it, as genius as far as scams go, because we've all been in that queue in Ticketmaster or on an official site. We all know that feeling, and you know when you're on hold, you want to try and rush things. So straight away, they've held the same amount of tickets for years. So really, if I click view tickets, you should be able to view all the tickets, but they won't. It will slow you down. It will make it like you're going into some official sort of queue. Straight away, last chance. Pop-ups in the corner. Less than 4%. How many people are viewing? Your last chance. Historical data suggests tickets are going to be more expensive tomorrow. I mean, they say rubbish every time. It's they're never going to go up. They're never going to sell out. So let's do 2 tickets. This is another tactic they'll do now, is things will start saying just sold, and normally you'll have the block next to it or the same block that is still for sale. So it's to make you go into that other one and buy the other one. Or they were just ghost tickets and they never existed. It's to flash up, and there'll always be loads on the first page, just sold, just sold. So running through them quickly, I'll highlight what I see as wrongdoing. Let's see. See this advert here? It's been law now for, it's gone blurry. It's been law now for over a year that all tickets on the secondary market should display, as well as the face value, which has been the law for years. So Viagogo get away with the face value by hiding it in the general notes down here. So £40 to 2,000, when that isn't really what the law states. The law states that each ticket for sale should have a face value. So when we open it up, it should say, well, these ones are actually £200, because it makes a big difference, especially when you've got such a wide price range, £40 to 2,000. We do not know whether these upper tiers are the £40 ones or the £2,000 ones. So it should state per ticket, but obviously they flaunt that law. They have done for years and no one's questioned it. But the new law for over a year says blocks and rows have to be printed. So the fact that it just says upper tier is a complete legal listing. Whenever they're questioned about this, their answer is sometimes this information isn't available to the seller. That's rubbish. And half the time it's not a seller behind there. I explained that in another video, but that is absolutely rubbish. It is available to a seller, and if it's not, do not let them be listed on your site because it is illegal. They shouldn't have the option without a block and a row. The ones with a block and row are just made up anyway. The chances are you get completely different tickets if you're lucky enough to get tickets at all. But with the amount of fees and pricing they throw on, that's why they're able to supply more now, because obviously if you charge a silly high amount of tickets and then people try and cancel, and then they'll turn around and say, oh, just resell from us, because people do feel robbed because they always pay way more than expected. So we're going on to the next page now, so you'll see straight away we're against the clock. This is the whole idea now. So what we expected, one ticket, a pair of tickets, 132, is now 264. Everything's to rush now. So we're going into checkout stage. And again, you're against the rush, you're against... Now look, we are going, it's wanting a credit or debit card now. Where are the final fees? If you're on an iPad thing, so I'm clicking the credit card. If I was to put in my card details there, which I don't particularly want to give them, because they could turn around and say, even if you decide at the last hurdle not to click go, they could turn around and say, well, you did. And if you go on every platform has a different version of this site, so people are seeing different versions. So when people are moaning on Twitter, they're turning around and showing a completely different version and saying, look, here we go, we've got a pop-up saying don't miss out, don't miss out. So why not a pop-up saying this is a secondary site? Why not a pop-up explaining the fees? I've just had a personal message go through on that, that's why I've just jumped down a bit. Yeah, why not a message explaining the fees? So if they can do these pop-ups, so if I was to put my card details, this is where you click continue, and this is the iPad version, which most people have iPads. On the phone version, you have to give in credit card details before you see fees. So when they say they're clear on fees, and then what they'll do is when people complain about fees, they take a screenshot, they circle it, they patronise a person on Twitter. Sorry you missed it, we're clear and transparent on our fees at all times. You're clearly not clear and transparent. So they circle it, and then people think, oh, silly me, I missed it, and people think it's their fault. So they do not challenge it. Go to court, challenge this. Because if you put in the details and click continue, you're missing the fees. Where are the fees? The fees are scrolled down out of sight below the continue button, very cleverly. Viagogo, if you want to be clear and transparent, put your fees there. Put your fees and final price above that continue button. That's where everyone else should be, a final price before someone clicks continue. Why are they hid down here? And then even here, so you're seeing now it's another £45 per ticket plus another £4 per ticket delivery. So another £50 a ticket. So it's gone up another £100. Yeah. Here as well, up until very recently, until this was pointed out on social media by myself, this was actually hidden in a drop-down menu. So this wasn't actually available even if they did scroll down. That's why so many people are missing this. So this is not a clear and transparent website. So I challenge anybody now, if you feel hard done by, go to court. Take this evidence, take other evidence, take as much screenshots as possible. They're not being honest with you guys. Challenge these.